Hello, MTV. Welcome to my crib.
Oh my god. Hi, guys. So my name is Gray. My pronouns are she, her, and I am a fiber major originally from the Ozarks in Arkansas. I'm also a transfer student from Hendrix College.
Cool, great. Can you run us through your closet really quickly? Describe some of the items that you're wearing right now, maybe, what you have in your closet with you, and how you obtain them.
So what I'm wearing right now is one of my thrifted dresses. Actually, everything I'm wearing right now is thrifted. So thrifted shoes, kind of gives me like a 20s vibe. This is thrifted. I don't really know what it is. It's just cool. Antique bracelet. Also, family bracelet, or ring. Family ring. And then as far as the price point goes, like this whole outfit maybe would have cost me like $25-$30. I think the motive for me is looking rich on a poor man's wallet. Does that make sense? So anyways, through my closet, the way it's organized is by types of clothing. If you want to come over here and get a look. So I have like my coats, my overall things that go over any shirt, sweaters, vest, dresses, tops, like long sleeve tops. And then as far as storage goes, I have like my socks and apparels and everything else in containers. And then shoes are hidden behind. I would say everything in my closet, it is something that I consider kind of like a key piece. It's not going to be in my closet if it's boring. But overall, as far as maintenance goes, like to how I take care of my clothes, I hand wash pieces that are more delicate. I'll do that quite a bit. And then I hang dry like maybe 70% of my clothes. I actually tend to wear my clothes for a really long time. So a lot of the pieces I have, I've had them since I was about 12 or 13. I really look for things that are lightweight. I also think about the seasons a lot, so how comfortable I'm going to be. And so again, a lot of like sheer pieces. This is like, it does look like I have a lot of color in my closet, but honestly, I wear a lot of black and white and red and purple. So I have a lot of statement colors. You know, I think dressing up all the time in every situation is the best thing to do. So I have this vintage, like 1950s silk nightgown, and I wear it regularly because why not? I would say my closet is going to lend more to the vintage side than other people's because I thrift so much.
When you thrift your clothes, where do you get them geographically around?
Geographically, I mean, mainly Arkansas. That's where I've lived most of my life.
Can you define and explain what you think your signature style is and how you developed that aesthetic?
So that's a really interesting question. I've never considered myself to have a central style, but after talking with people about it, I think I tend to reference specific decades a lot. Balance is really important in whatever I'm wearing, making sure that it matches and that the colors are aligning, and then also security and safety. So if I need to cover up really quick, I always have an overlayer. So there's a lot of factors that go into it, but it's just kind of my own unique thing. I don't have a strong reference point.
Is there one person that you would love to style and why?
I would love to style my mom, and not in a mean way, but I think growing up, I saw a lack of confidence in her, especially with her own fashion. And I'd really like to get her to a point where she feels great about her body and her clothes.
How do you see yourself implementing fashion styling with your future career goals?
So I think it's gonna match up perfectly, not necessarily in my specific style, but I want to do costuming and makeup, and I want to make my own garments within the film industry. You know, I think in this class we've talked a little bit about referencing the decades and how clothes are produced and how it works within industries. And so that's really what I'm hoping to get out of this class is, you know, how am I going to be able to be a producer in this world?
Describe your dream closet, and it might be the closet you already have now because this looks pretty dreamy to me.
It is a pretty dreamy closet. I would say I would like to see more pieces that I created in my closet. I want a big closet, like a big walk-in closet with a whole shoe rack, because I probably have 50 pairs of shoes. So just something bigger in size that's really organized to where I don't have to smush it all in.
Thank you so much.
All
Amazing.
right. Thank you.